Hey everyone, as you all know, people of every country and century love to trade with each other. So this brings us to some questions like what are the phenomena which those people uses and the major commodity which helps in trading. So this is the thing which we are going to discuss in our video. The brief of what we are going to learn in this video is balance of payment, Bretton Woods system, gold standard system, and the most important thing, that is downfall and rebuilding of dollar. Let's begin with the easy topic which I am sure that most of the people have known about. So first is balance of payment. So balance of payment is an account which records the transaction which take place between resident country and rest of the world during a specified period of time. So it is a record which is generally prepared by every country, which tells us a brief about the performance of a country, like the deficit and the surplus. So the types of BOPs are current account and capital account. Current account contains all transactions like import, export, and on the other side, capital account include those transactions which are used to balance the BOP account. After BOP, let's come on to a brief of gold standard. So, in this concept, what the people of 18th century used to do was they pledged their currency in terms of gold. So, if two or more countries are doing the same thing, then it helps in determining the one country currency value in terms of other, thus facilitating trade. The earlier gold standard was built on some pillars. So these pillars are: currency was fully convertible into gold. Second, all international trade must be done in gold only. Third, all countries have to standardize their currency value in terms of gold. So now guys, let's jump on to the most important advantage of gold system, that is it automatically tackles imbalances of trade. Let's understand this with the help of an example. If a country's exports are more than its imports, this led to more inflow of gold reserves. According to principles of gold standard system, every country have to equalize the money supply in this economy in accordance with the gold reserves present in that country. So more gold reserves means more money supply in the economy. More money supply means coming up the situation of inflation. Inflation means slowly and gradually increasing the prices of commodities. As the price of commodities are increasing, then importer find it suitable to purchase that product from other countries. So this led to reduction in exports, and finally the balance of payment account. No doubt, in present scenario, the gold standard system has been eliminated by the newer substitutes, but one important point which I really like about the gold standard system was it automatically settles the imbalances of balance of payment. Means in that scenario, countries need not to borrow or lend their money to other countries in order to balance their balance of payments. So, isn't it a good thing? The gold standard system works extremely well until the beginning of World War I, that is till 1914. But after that, the pillars on which gold standard system was based starts trembling, and at that time there was continuous need to a new system which is highly upgraded to channelize the foreign trade. The main reason for the downfall of gold system was that in that time the surplus economies tried to increase the value of their currency in terms of gold, which led to the distortion of pledging concepts. Means countries now starting increasing or decreasing the value of their currency for their personal benefits. This brings us to a new system, that is Bretton Woods system. In this system, dollar is selected for foreign currency in spite of gold. Now, every country have to pledge their currency value in terms of dollar, and the thing is, the value of that currency can only be changed after mutual agreement between the partners present in the system. This led to elimination of voluntary increase or decrease in the value of currency by surplus economies. Now comes how the USA took advantage of its power. As we all know that after World War, USA was the only economy who was least affected. So at that time, it was the only country who have a stable economy. So USA took advantage of that thing and set up his dollar as a foreign currency. The delegate present in that committee knows that the stability of dollar stands nowhere in front of stability of gold. But because of USA dominance, they vote in favor of USA. Due to the passage of time, every country now realizes what are the black techniques adopted by USA for setting up their dollar as a foreign currency. Slowly and gradually, every country get to know that USA is printing excess amount of money or dollar in order to tackle the situation of depression. So this led to elimination of countries' faith in dollars. Now every country wants USA to return their gold reserves which that country have deposited with the USA government in exchange of dollar currency. Here comes a very shameful thing done by USA when Mr. Nixon, the president of USA, in a press conference said that dollar is no longer convertible into gold. Now comes the trick adopted by dollar to overcome that stupid situation. That is, they contacted the oil-rich countries and influenced them to use their currency, means dollar as a medium of exchange. As every country wants oil reserves for efficient channelization of their economy, this led to again rebuilding of a dollar. After Bretton Woods system, there arise a continuous need for a new system because of following weaknesses. These weaknesses are hard to determine exchange rate, means country can't even increase or decreases their exchange rates in accordance with their economy's performance. Secondly, there has been increasing deficit in US economy due to excess printing of its currency. Because of these weaknesses, the fixed rate system have converted into a flexible rate system where every country can increase or decrease its prices of own currency which depends on their country's economic performance. With this, I conclude my story. I hope that this video have proved insightful for you and I hope you like it.